in Australia, diving deep into what's happening over there, Indian origin professors are doing a great disservice by amplifying anti-Hindu sentiments and anti-Hindu propaganda. They have even linked Hindus to be the enablers of the Christchurch tragedy in New Zealand, and that's as ridiculous as it can get. It's just bizarre. How did this happen?
Well, that was a New Zealand professor, and Australian professors are borderline. I have been keeping tabs on what's being said, and there are some who are overtly prejudiced and who make all kinds of defamatory comments about particularly the role that the Modi government has played in promoting the United Nations Day of Yoga and ideas of spiritual tourism, and then there's those who critique in the media, policies of the Modi government. But when they do that, they they throw in everything. They put the whole kitchen sink into the. They don't just criticize a policy; they end up criticizing a whole range of policies, and then they turn it into a critique of Hinduism and Hindu values and principles. That like there is some homogenous, thing that you can criticize about Hinduism. They really essentialize it, and it ends up being an attack on Hindus. So this is a problem, and they really need to, get a grip on that, because we do have rules in our media and in academia. But when it comes to the Christchurch issue, that was a claim that was publicly made on Twitter by one professor at Massey University, where someone had posted a snippet from a book where one white supremacist had said that they took inspiration from the Uyghurs, but they totally misunderstood the Uyghurs and totally misunderstood the whole concept and reversed its meaning so that it could bolster, some kind of ideology. And then there was a comment that, oh, thank you for this. We've been looking for, this kind of evidence so that we can write a white paper on this at Massey University. And it's like, if you're going to have your evidence for a white paper in a university sourced from Twitter and some random link that someone posts that has got absolutely no logical relationship to either the Vedas or to white supremacy, it's really not academic integrity. And the second thing was that he was saying that because Brenton Tarrant had been to India, that the links between Brenton Tarrant's ideology and the Christchurch massacre should be investigated. It's like, but the report the Christchurch Royal Commission wrote said that there was no relationship between Brenton Tarrant's travels. And further to that there was a real need to not stigmatise any religious or cultural group and to build cultural cohesion in New Zealand to avoid another attack because of the relationship between hate speech and hate crime. And we don't want to see another, Christchurch massacre occurring at a Hindu temple. I mean, this is outrageous. And coming from a university that has now backed the academic integrity and credibility of that professor after he's been asked by a number of groups to answer. It's really despicable. I think Jascinda Ardern really needs to look into this before it escalates.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.